said that was a mistake. You giving up the place. When you had it, it was buzzing.
So my name's Louie Threlfall, and I play Tyler. He's about a 19-year-old student who's on his way to Leeds as the series begins, and you know, he usually spends times between terms just coming back home and dealing with all the family drama that ensued. So I studied at the Manchester School of Theatre, and that was for the 3-year BA Honours acting course. And I think while I was there, I did a show called David Copperfield based on the play, based on a book rather, by Charles Dickens. I played this guy called Steerforth, and one night our creator Debbie, I love her so much, but she saw me in the show one night, and she said, "There's a role that's sort of going about that I think you'd be all right for. Do you want to try it?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to try out for it," and I couldn't believe I got it. But you know, that's how that started. So yeah, I'd only ever done an episode of a TV soap prior to that, and that was still in the same year. But I had previously, up to that point, my experiences had been in theatre, and you know, I love doing theatre for all different kinds of reasons. But working on this has been really interesting because just allowing the lens to find your work, to find who you are, and not really to worry too much about trying to project it to the back of a room or trying to express it in a way that's too artistic. You know, there are different. It's just the same thing, but when you channel it to a different medium. I mean, this show gave me a lot of experience for that, and I've really enjoyed it. And everyone's been so fun about it. We got to film in some of my favourite places. I used to love going out to Deansgate, and you know, my favourite club is Revs to Cuba. We were filming in there for, you know, this dinner table scene. And I'm just there going like, what's all these dinner tables for? Let's not pretend that at this time of night they're not running a club down here. Like this, that's my favourite kind of thing. And you know, we got to go to other great locations. Even filmed in the Principal Hotel. You know, we went to some places out of town that just outside of town that I'd never really been to. We went to Stockport for some of the family scenes in you know, between like Wes, Belle, Lexi, and Tyler, in the family home. And you know, just nice to explore new areas that, despite having been here for 3 years, I've never really been to. But filming in Manchester is great because the people are great. They're always going to help you out. And you know, even though like, you know, every city has its crazy people, but the crazy people here just want a hug, in my opinion. I think I'd only be picking up a mantle if I was doing a sequel to Shameless. I think, you know, I think it's more or less the fact that, you know, I'm very proud of the work he's done. It's absolutely, and I think he's a really wonderful actor, and I love his work. And you know, in private, when it comes to us discussing art, we love discussing acting all the time. You know, now especially because I've come into the profession on my own, and you know, I've had many conversations over the years with both my parents about the risks that come with this job, especially in the not working aspect of things. But they've just been wonderful because they could just give you loads of worlds of wisdom about the stuff. But you know, they never wanted to once say, you know, take up, as you say, the mantle. You say, like, you know, to say, well, this is a, you know, I've heard the term, you know, get out of the shadow. So yeah, he's got to get out of mine. I think people do love him here, but you know, I'm a lot nicer, and he's a tyrant, no matter what people say. He's actually he as I once saw him strangle a kitten. No word of I'm joking, of course, but it's, no, but he's no, really love it, and I actually admire that about him. But I'm in no hurry. I'm not in a, you know, there's no pressure to feel like suddenly I've got to now be like this. You know, I just know that right now I'm very much like me. But you know, if people like me, fantastic. You know, I'd love to have a career. But this is a great start, and it started off with a wonderful cast of people who taught me loads of different things, and people have been, you know, so joyous and kind. And whenever I was like, you know, there was something that maybe I wasn't quite sure about, I could go to Lisa, or maybe sometimes Robson, or like Kelly, or like any of the girls, or like, you know, and of the few guys that were there, just go to them and like just see what they think. Our director, Paul Walker, these people have been really great towards it. And right now, all I'm very much interested in is just honing my craft